the bottom part of it, the filter just completely broke off. So I started using instant coffee, which actually isn't like as bad as I thought it would be, but I'm pretty sure it has less caffeine. Also have a cookie, not the healthiest, but I need a really quick breakfast. I also ran out of toast, so I can't make my usual bread and Nutella. Also, I cut my bangs. What do you guys think? I don't know if I did them too short, but I did this over the weekend, so tell me what you guys think. I also realized I didn't properly show you my new earrings, so I got my thirds over winter break, and this helix piercing was initially a different earring, but it broke off, so I had to buy a new one. Anyway, I had a hockey game yesterday, 5 to 5. It was actually pretty good. I was actually in Glasgow for once. Usually you have to go all the way down to somewhere in England, which sucks because it takes up all day and a whole day and a half, and my sleep schedule gets messed up. But yeah, so that was fun. Then today, 10 a.m. in French, and then I would usually have a history seminar today, but this week we don't have one. We have for next month, so. Two classes, so not a very busy day. It's one of my chiller days, and it was pretty good so far. I woke up, I had French class. Off topic about French, but I didn't realize that there were two different types of future conjugations, which is just so random, and I was just sitting in the class like, I mean, it was fairly easy, like, once I actually, like, learned it and stuff, but there's future proche and future tense, which is the actual future tense, and I didn't know that. So, yeah, don't know if any of you guys know about French or care, so I just wanted to add that, very random. And then I had history class, and my history class was on what I'm going to be presenting on. I actually have to do group presentations, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Luckily, in my seminar, I have a couple friends that I actually know, and we are currently, like, working together, and it's not so bad, but it's like a little bit scary having to go up in front of a group of people. And I did this last semester. It should be fine. It's just like with a group of people in like such a small room, and presenting is just, it's still like really scary because obviously everyone's eyes are just going to be on you. But anyway, the lecture was what I'm going to be presenting on, which is the environment, and it's pretty interesting. I think the lecture itself was just a little bit boring. That's just me, but I feel like in practice, looking at the environment throughout history could actually really be interesting. I think me and my group members are going to look at both imperialism and colonialism and how the exploitation of peoples and goods and different crops affected the environment. And then later on, during World War II, how the standardization of new types of waste, like plastic, or even the development of new technologies, like the atomic bomb, the most obvious one, affected the environment. So it should actually really be interesting. So I started working on that today. I did some of the readings for that, been a little bit productive. Yeah. The main reason why I actually vlogged today was because it was sunny out and I wasn't gonna vlog the whole week, but I vlogged yesterday, just a little bit of yesterday. I had hockey practice. It ended up being pretty good. Me and my teammates did not get McDonald's afterwards, which meant I could come home, shower faster, and go to bed faster, but I still ended up not going to bed as soon as I wanted to, and I was just reading my book until 3 in the morning, and then I had to wake up at 9 o'clock for my class, which sucked. And then I've just been living off of coffee and matcha, and I just might make more coffee later, and that's so fine. It's so fine. 6 hours of sleep, and then school, work. Me and my boyfriend boyfriend are gonna meet up and we want to go to the park and just walk around because like I said, it's a really nice day out. So yeah. But I wanted to say that after my history class, me and my friends, Zoe and Chloe, they're starting to plan their trip to where I stay in America. I live in New Jersey and they've never been to America before. So they're gonna stay between 2 to 3 weeks over the summertime and they're gonna see New Jersey, New York, possibly places like Boston or DC, and it's so exciting. And we were just looking at the flights and I was giving them some of my like travel tips and airlines I recommend. I don't know, it's just really exciting, and this will be their first time not only in America but out of Europe, and their longest flight they said that they'd be taking, which is also pretty cool. Obviously I'm like pretty used to the flight, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a bunch of family in the Philippines, which is about a 20-hour flight from New Jersey. So the flight from New Jersey to Glasgow seems really small, and I'm like very used to it already, as I would be obviously as an international student going to school here. But oh, I'm just so excited. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go to the park, I'm going to vlog a little bit of that, and then I have work later. Probably will not vlog any of that because that's awkward, and why would I bring out my camera during work and be fired? Don't know when the next time I'll actually vlog is, but yeah, it's been a pretty good day so far. Also, can I say that I've been like weirdly low-key sick, like not sick, but like symptoms of being sick. I'll be congested and then I'll be coughing, but I'll feel totally fine. And then the next second I'll feel tired. And I'm also on my period, so I'm like, oh, it's just making it so much worse because I'm like, I'd rather just be one or the other, get it over with and then be better, or just be better and not have to like deal with stupid sicknesses and whatever. So I don't know, I've been trying to drink a lot of like hot stuff, take an Advil. I'm trying to like keep myself sane. Might make myself some more coffee before I head out, work on some French homework, and yeah.
Where we are. Well, put the audio in. It's very powerful.
I just woke up. It's such a sunny day today. I was like, I have to vlog. So here we are. I had coffee and toast. And obviously it's not sunny in Glasgow every single day. You guys probably all know that, but it's been weirdly like sunny pretty often. It's currently February. Don't know why. Usually in winter it's all gray and sad and rainy, but I guess I'm getting lucky this year. So yeah, today's just another boring school day. I have one class and yeah. It's really sunny, sunniest day all year. I have new sunglasses, which I thrifted last week. Pretty awesome day so far. Like I said, I only had one class, and then me and my friend Zoe, we went to get donuts, and then we went to the botanic gardens, and then we did some thrifting. I almost got this like really cute fluffy jacket sweater thing, I don't know what you'd call it, and I was like this close to getting it. It was only 14 quid, and I was like, this is actually perfect. How could it be so cheap? And the whole entire inside, like this part of it, was completely ripped up. I was like, and it wasn't the type of material that you could like easily sew up, so that was like really heartbreaking and disappointing. exhausting, but it's so fun. And then I went to one of my boyfriend's lectures because I was bored and I had nothing else to do, and his classroom is in the main part of the uni, which is the most beautiful part. And yeah, I sat and I was productive during that because why not? This week's been good. I've done a lot of work, so it's been fairly boring, so I haven't really vlogged much, but I'm trying to think of like just random updates. The sun's been staying out longer. I know I always bring this up, but at 5 p.m. it's still like fairly light out. I think that's when the sun goes down. And it's just, I don't know, it just makes me so much more happy, so that's pretty good. The flowers are blooming. It's like the beginning of February. Don't know why they're already blooming, but spring looks like it's around the corner. You know, I know it's not, and it's gonna be like freezing for like another 2 to 3 months, but still like pretty good. Anyway, I wanted to do some book updates, really random, but as you guys probably know or probably don't know, I'm currently in the middle of the Outlander series. Books are really long, so I'm probably gonna still be talking about these books for the next 5 years, but I'm on page 800 of the 5th book. It's called Fiery Cross. It's really, really good, and I just wanted to say that the storyline that the book's gone with, it's just completely different from the show. I actually watched the show before I read the books, which isn't ideal, but it's just completely different. Like, any Outlander fans out there, you know about Jocasta and her marriage situation. Don't want to cause any spoilers, but it's very different from the show, so that was a little bit of a surprise. But yeah, a lot of stuff going down there, and I'm nearly about to get to part 6. Let's see, part 6. And I was thinking, once I get to this part, I'm about 10 pages away from it, my friend Zoe gave me Normal People by Sally Rooney, and yeah, she said it was like a really awesome read, and you guys probably have heard of it because it's really popular. It's a popular TV show. I already read the first chapter of it, and it looks really, really good. It looks like more of a romance novel, but like set in Ireland. I actually went to Dublin in October. You guys should totally check that video out, by the way. And they had a Normal People mural, and it was pretty awesome. So I want to read the book before I read the show, but I'll eventually watch the show. So yeah, that's my little book update. I've actually been in the mornings listening to the audio of this because I found it on Spotify, and it makes it so much easier just to like fit in time to read, because like let's say the whole day I don't make time for myself to read, which is like really easy to do. If I'm getting ready or I'm just cooking something or whatever, I'll just listen to the book instead. But anyway, yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna go to the gym later. Probably won't film much of that. I'm gonna go with my boyfriend, and then I'm gonna go out with my flatmates, and then tomorrow is really exciting. I still have classes in the morning, but tomorrow night me and Zoe are gonna go to a ball. It's gonna be my first ball, and Kaylee, there's Kaylee right after. It's gonna be really, really cool and really awesome. And in the midst of all this, I have to be productive today. I have to do my lab prep for tomorrow. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. For my degree, I officially changed it to, instead of just history, to archaeology and history, because I've just really been enjoying the course. And even last semester, I did an essay on medieval elite objects and how they represent power, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing was deleted, and it was really traumatizing, but I still enjoyed writing it and learning about the different objects. And this semester, we're going on a field trip for about 3 days to Butte, and I've just been really enjoying the course, and I think it fits really well with history. And yeah. And I was also thinking it fits really well with my degree because my favorite time period in history is the Middle Ages. So let's say I wrote my dissertation about the Middle Ages. Half of the sources from the Middle Ages are just material culture. So I don't know, I feel like it really fits. And yeah. Anyway, my camera's about to die. I'm gonna go eat lunch and then I'll be productive. Probably can't take you along for most of that because my camera's gonna die. I think I accidentally left it on during the lecture today. So yeah. I was also going to say, I forgot to mention about my history presentation. I had it on Monday and it actually went really well. It was a group presentation, the first one that I've done at uni, but I got paired up with my friends and it actually went well. It was really, really scary though. I mean, like, it always is, but then it ends up being fine either way. I think I did good. We were pretty much doing how the environment has been affected throughout history, and so my group members covered British colonialism, deforestation in places like India and China, and then obviously the Industrial Revolution. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then I did the period named by one of the historians called the Great Departure, which covers the 20th century, mostly World War II and afterwards. During the Cold War, when we made things like nitrogen-based fertilizers, we had an increased competition for oil, especially between the United States and the Soviet Union. And then nuclear technology as well, along with third world development. So that was all really, really interesting. So I think I did pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't make us do anything like that last year. Anyway though, oh, that's also what I wanted to say. I knew I had so many more life updates that I just forgot to talk about. Me and my boyfriend started watching Game of Thrones, and I watched Game of Thrones when I was 12 or 13, I forget. I was in like 8th grade, but it's been my favorite show of all time ever. Just medieval fantasy is just everything to me, and so obviously I had to make my boyfriend watch it. I had this need to rewatch it again after so many years, and oh, it's been so good. It's been so good. Obviously, can't really say much about it, but for those of you who have watched Game of Thrones, we made it to the end of season 1, and I can say that Noah is traumatized. Just such a good show. All of you guys should go out and watch it. I've actually read the books too, for any of you guys who care. I do think that they butchered the ending of that show, and it's literally just because George R. R. Martin couldn't finish writing the books in time, and he still hasn't come out with a new book, so that's pretty upsetting. My whole week has just become, I can't wait to watch Game of Thrones again. I can't wait to watch the next episode. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
But of course he couldn't make a move. He reached out a hand and took Heston's. The first gesture.
Hey guys, I know I'm actually always in this little comfy, but it's Friday now. I'm making some Spam for lunch. Some of you guys might judge me for that, but I love Spam, and it's just the best thing you could eat ever, Spam and rice. And sometimes it's all I ever need. It's like my comfort food. It's really popular for us Filipinos, so yeah. Anyway, I took a nap. I was really tired. I woke up at 8, which isn't even that early, but my sleep schedule's been all messed up because of hockey and work. So I woke up really early. I had lab. I was looking at soil for archaeology. But yeah, it's 3 p.m. Oh, and after archaeology, I went to a cafe with my friend Leave and did some work, had some coffee, and she had to leave early and I stayed for a little bit longer. Sorry guys, I just closed the window because I just saw my boss outside and I was like, if he sees me sitting here like blah 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 on my block. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I don't know if he did or not. We share the exact same trash area, my work and obviously the place that I live. So I'm really embarrassed now. But anyway, like I was saying before, the ball is today. I'll take you guys along. I'm thinking about straightening my hair, but I don't actually have a straightener, so fingers crossed one of my flatmates has one. Yeah.